Yo guys, welcome back to Mongolia. I'll start off before I forget by saying I'm pretty sure I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. Probably will be earlier than last time, so probably something like afternoon UK time, 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon UK time should start at. So yeah, looking forward to that. Not sure quite what I'm going to do yet. I'm thinking of doing, I guess, using quick game speed this time, so we can get a bit further into games quicker, and it should work out. Most stuff has been made to work properly on quick now, so that should be fine as well. So yeah, hopefully see you guys there, and yeah, this should be the final part of this, so let's get on with it. A lot of guys ready to go here. I think I'm just going to wait one more turn, because I moved some of them around, so we'll wait another turn so all the movement is refreshed, and then we can go straight in. Yeah, I mean, we should be able to do this pretty quickly. They're still using cannons and even some crossbowmen, so they don't have like musketeers, and they definitely don't have like fusiliers or arsenals, so yeah, we should be able to take them out. I mean, we're already up to cavalry. And they weren't even having much success when they were on the same tech as us, so yes, this should be very, very successful here. Try and take out this annoying city here as well. I'm just building military academies everywhere. I built Brandenburg Gate recently, and that means I'll be able to get new troops with loads of experience, so we'll use Zealotry to just buy them probably. I don't know what these guys were doing. So yeah, should be good. Yeah, I think this is the first one that'll be done. Well, we've got one in Athens, but I actually don't have an order there because it's got Buddhism, so I wouldn't be able to get full experience troops here, but we'll buy a load here, and hopefully, yeah, we can get some over here as well, though they will take a little while to actually be involved. They might be a bit late, but we'll build a load anyway. Whatever, why not? Oh yeah, they also declared war on each other. So they're already fighting each other, which they really shouldn't be doing right now.
They're rising all at once.
And obviously we just lied to them, so that we get to go first, because having bad Diplo is not going to be a big deal, given that the game's nearly over. Alright, next tech. I guess I should go for steam power first and find the coal. And then we'll go railroad. Okay, this just finished, so I'm gonna buy some units here. I think it's better to buy these guys, yeah, for the cost, because we could build lancers very quickly. Though we do already have 3 here. What I need to do actually is move that guy out of the way. Alright, because you can only have them in like the squares around the city, so if you have someone in the way, that's one less that you're allowed to actually build. Alright, let's do this then. And I want to do it because we're probably going to go unhappy when we actually declare the wars, because I guess we're probably importing quite a lot of stuff from them. Pointless. Okay. I think we're definitely importing quite a lot from Indonesia. Less from Polynesia. Alright, let's do this. So, they are a tech behind on boats, but they do have a lot more than us, so it doesn't look like we're going to make much progress there. However, the land warfare should be a different ball game, to be honest. I have a Khan in here. No. Alright. Alright, well we actually didn't make as much progress as I thought we would. I don't really know what to do with these guys. I guess just this. Alright, sure. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get them both next turn. We need more horses, man, apparently. Yes, I can get some here, actually. I guess I should do that now. I'm pretty sure I have everything here. Military academies. Order. How long is it going to take, though? That's the only problem. Like, if I build one here... I mean, I'll kind of get there, but... it's going to take a while. It'll take even longer if I wait for these, though. I'm guessing I don't have one here. I could have one here next turn. Can buy a great person as well. Alright, I'm just gonna get him here. Nice, that's all of our horses. Actually, we might have one more next turn. Okay, so... is it time to start this attack on Indonesia? I guess it probably is, yeah. Well, let's finish this off properly then. Alright, yep, let's start this. I'm pretty sure we're going to go unhappy now. Thought we were buying quite a lot. We'll see though. Alright, we're just about, well, we're exactly on the limit. Interesting. I mean, to be honest, that's basically all we can do here. We'll kill this guy as well, but that is literally it. Unfortunate, but yeah, we'll just have to move everyone else forward, and I'm sure we'll take these two next turn. Yeah, this one's a bit difficult, I suppose. Maybe I should try and bring the boats over here so that we get through it quicker, because once we're through there, then it makes everything a lot easier. Don't know, we might lose a cab or two, to be honest. Yeah, quite wanted that guy, sure. Oh well, yeah, I'll just move everyone forward, and we do have more guys coming. I mean, I would would like to still help this place, but I also do need my troops over here. I guess we'll just capture it back anyway, if the Barbs do capture it. That's actually quite a nice thing when you're like authority or whatever. If the Barbs capture a city-state, they usually don't defend it very well. So you can go in and take it back quite easily. You get this bonus, and then you can still liberate it, and then you get an ally city-state. Like, it's really good in the early game actually. I've done it a few times. Doesn't really matter now, but like it's been yeah, pretty good for me multiple times. Alright, I've got a dude here as well. I believe I built a road here. Oh. No, I did, right? Oh no, I didn't. What? Well, I'm an idiot then. I meant to build a road. Must have just missed out a tile. And yeah, we'll just send all the cav over. You can keep doing this though. Alright. Alright. So go. Should have some more places we can build units from next turn. These places. And even Hong Kong is actually pretty close to being able to send units over here. Ooh, I got more guys. Okay. Did I have another? No, I only had some landed up here. Alright. Cool. Well, not an amazing first turn. Yeah, we might even lose a unit or two. We'll see. But we should be able to make very good progress next turn. These should fall easily, and then we can just send everyone up there. I mean, it's so weird, dude. It's like they don't even bother attacking. Like, for example, I don't think Mikasa did anything. I don't think they used their cannon. I don't think they did the city bombard. They didn't send any units in. I wonder if it's just that they don't bother when the units are low anyway, but like, I mean when the units are like too strong for them, they like just decide to not even bother attacking. But it's not always, it's just like sometimes they just decide they're just not going to do anything. Oh, I really should have locked growth on some cities, because now I'm happy. Can get some more horses though. And I'm sure we're about to go unhappy anyway, because we're going to conquer some places. But yeah, we had a few more pop. Oh well. So let's see what we can do here then. Alright, boom. No one's in here, but whatever. Okay, now we can take these easier. Much easier, in fact. Need a fort here, really, and I could get through, but it would take a while to do that, obviously. Okay, this guy... I don't have any attacks left, do I? Slightly unfortunate. Alright, you can get in here. Guess that guy will die. So... Alright, yeah, I mean they didn't even garrison the city, so did good damage there. I'm trying to do some more next turn. I only have one blitz guy, unfortunately, so these cities are relatively well placed. I guess we might as well go in there. But we did get one city at least, and capital is already exposed. Let's do this then. Alright, both of them gone already. Just kill some more units and move on. Alright, we'll just do these boats, I guess, or what we can do over them. And let's just land them. Doesn't seem like they can do much anyway, in terms of actual damage. Are they tradition? Nah. Good Polynesia stopped going tradition. It was quite ridiculous that they used to do that all the time. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the main stuff done, isn't it? Just move things about now. Man, we got so much space. Oh, it's a shame we're slightly unhappy. Can't do much about it now though, but would mean that units will cost more if we still buy them. Right. Alright, more cavalry bought. Some of them here, some of them down here. Yeah, I don't know if they'll make it in time, but whatever. We'll see. So we got what, 71 cavalry right now. It does say 6 exported, but why would I be exporting 6? That doesn't really make any sense. I mean, there's no way I sold some. Don't know. Oh, I lost a boat, dude. Crazy. Okay. New policy. We'll have this one. I need more horses. Okay, there's 4 around here. 3 there. None there. I don't know, does it count stuff that we can't see? I'm not sure it does. So I think there could be more in there. There's 3 horses here. Or maybe they're underneath. They are. Okay. Anyway, let's crack on then. I mean, these cities are well nice, man. All those statues. Crazy culture. Okay. I'll buy some more horses before we go unhappy again. Okay, let's go. Okay, that looks good to me. We have split up our forces a bit. I guess kind of most of them are over here now, which is maybe not the best, but we can send these guys this way anyway. Yes. More stuff to be built. I can actually upgrade him there as well. That's nice. Alright, cool. Yeah. Still got these guys to do actually. Is this a hill? It is, okay. So standing there doesn't mean we would get more damage. Alright, the rest of them just need to get in position really. Alright, nice. Couple more turns then. We can start on, yeah, both capitals actually. We are very close to conquering like every city though, in terms of how many turns it will take. Can't get any more horses yet, unfortunately. Alright, they actually did some damage that time though. And yes, we have a lot of coal, though very few of it has already got mines on it. Okay. Right, that's all I can do there right now, unfortunately. Can't take this city yet. Alright, I wonder if we can take Jakarta though. Should have quite a few wonders in it. Okay, what has this got in it then? Colossus, Forbidden Palace, Great Wall, Hanging Gardens, Oracle, Temple of Artemis. Interesting. And now we can try and clear up the units. Another one down. Okay. Oops. Oh. Well, we haven't even defended this. That's going to be a GG right there then. Never even got to take this city back, so we could have this whole continent. But, yeah, whatever. There's not really much point prolonging this, is there? It'll only take a few more turns to just clean this up completely, but... why even spend the time doing that?
The world has been convulsed by war. Many great and powerful civilizations have fallen, but you have survived and emerged victorious. The world will long remember your glorious triumph.
Nice. I mean, that was pretty triumphant, I have to say. Not too much resistance, though, which is the unfortunate thing. Yeah. Might as well have a little look at the map thing. So this is us here. Went pretty crazy with cities at the start because we had the Plains Pantheon, and there was loads of good land around us, loads of horses as well. Like, we just had loads of plains, basically, with rivers and then, you know, bison and horses. So lots of pastures, as well as just the general land that we got. I think I did a couple of tributes and then just attacked Japan. They'd already been weakened by Denmark, so that was not too hard. Then ended up in a simultaneous war with Denmark and Greece, which was slightly well, it was never really in doubt that we were going to win the wars. I think Greece probably put up the most resistance, since they had, like, hoplites. Although we were medieval, so they were a little bit outdated at that point. But they had a lot of them at least, and they kept making new ones. And then, yeah, once we took Greece, I think I only spent like a couple of turns resetting, moving all the troops over, and then we just went crazy on this continent. few more turns to reset here, and then yeah, that was that. Graphs. I mean, yeah, we were always doing pretty well on score because we had a lot of cities. Our culture per turn was good, but behind them, techs. Yeah, I mean, we were bottom for a while. Once we started conquering, we obviously got a lot from doing that. Who was this? Yeah, Polynesia was in the lead for a while. Polynesia and Indonesia were both doing quite well until they started attacking each other. There's a number of policies. Yeah, they were a couple ahead on policies actually. We were always in the mix though. I mean, the Open Sky Pantheon is pretty good. When do they... How are they suddenly getting 2 in one go? That's what it looks like. Or is it just the way that the graph is? I don't know, that's weird. That shouldn't really happen. Because they weren't getting the insta bonuses, so I don't know how they would suddenly go from like 5 to 7. Maybe it was like they built Oracle or something like that. It could be something like that. I don't know about this one though. Yeah though. And I guess they were progress, so if they got a lot of text, they might have got no policies. It was a bit too easy, unfortunately. But since I played this, I have made my difficulty version harder. So gave them a bit more stuff in the early game, like particularly money, so they could buy more troops. So, for example, Japan would have been better able to defend themselves. And then, gave them some science and culture as well, like small amounts throughout the game. And then the most recent one I have actually has era scaling as well, so they would have even faster tech and policies towards the end. I don't know, the problem is, I don't know what they would need to be so far ahead for this game to be difficult. Like, when we have an amazing start like that, we even had ivory. Like, that was our resource, so we could build the war elephants as well as like loads of really nice land. So they would have to be like so far ahead to have been able to stop us. Oh yeah, and we had Kilimanjaro as well. Gave us double movement in hills, which was like, they're one of the only things that can slow down the cav with the extra movement, the ranged cavalry with extra movement. So we kind of had like an amazing start, and we're using a very good civ. So to defend themselves, they would have had to been like a unit tech ahead with just like constant new units being produced. So it would be kind of unfair if you were playing like any other civ trying to beat that, but because obviously if they can't kill our units, eventually they're just going to fall to multiple attacks. But it would be better if they put up a bit of a better fight, especially Japan, though they obviously were weakened by Denmark, who'd already taken one of their cities, so that was unfortunate for them. And yeah, I would have expected Polynesia or Indonesia to have like kept up with us on tech at least for a while. Though I guess we were getting loads from conquering, so maybe it's unrealistic for them to ever keep up in that scenario. Like I said though, I've made it a bit harder, so hopefully other games should be more interesting if I keep using this. And as I mentioned before, I feel like the games are more fun because the civs actually build up more naturally. Anyway though, yeah, this Plains Pantheon pretty much made the game for us. with the land that we had, and then just went for the standard military religion stuff, and cathedrals as well, since we had all the farms and pastures. Yeah, and then the military reformation belief as well. I mean, we've converted a lot of cities to our religion now, which is quite nice. And even the bonus for the extra strategic resources was actually quite good as well, because the amount of units I had was mostly dictated by how many horses I had. My entire army was horses. I didn't bother with any others, because I just felt like trying to use a cannon when you had all these horses running around was pointless, and that turned out to be quite right actually. We had some of these lancers with the blitz logistics that were doing good damage to the cities, and they're better able to like move around with these guys, so I didn't have to just wait for cannons and stuff. So that all worked out pretty well. I think the army, was correct. Maybe if there was some different land, we would have had to go for cannons, or if it was a bit more marginal on us winning some wars. But yeah, they build way too many cannons. I don't know why they have so many. And they're so weird. Like, when we landed on Byzantium, the AI literally just ran away to like all the way over here with all of their units and just like let us take the cities. There was some weird, definitely some weird AI movements going on. It's unfortunate. I think just conquering stuff is generally a bit too easy, and I don't really know what would make it harder. That wouldn't just make like trying to play peacefully completely impossible, because like I said, I feel like they would need to be like an entire like tier of techs ahead with loads of units being produced, and obviously if they were that, then I don't know how you would ever win peacefully, because you wouldn't be able to get any wonders. So I don't know, but like, yeah, it just generally always feels like if I'm playing Authority, I always feel like it's going to be a win in the end, especially if you can pick someone off early, or relatively early at least. Like, I wasn't even in a rush in this game because I knew we had these guys with the extra movement that would be able to win like you should easily win any wars in like classical or medieval. Like these guys are a bit weak, but skirmishers and heavy skirmishers are quite decent. And to be honest, cuirassiers and cavalry are like pretty good for like the time they're in. Like, they have more combat strength than Fusiliers, or more ranged combat strength than Fusiliers, so they would be able to do decently against them. Whereas I guess heavy skirmishers are not amazing compared to swordsmen actually, though they are better than pikemen. But skirmishers, I feel like they are quite good. Yeah, I guess not against swordsmen, when they have cover too. Dunno, it's interesting. And if we had struggled a bit more, we would have ended up having to use light tanks, which are not really the best, and we would have needed so much aluminium as well. And if we got even later, helicopter gunships are really, really not that good. Or maybe they would be if you had like loads of them with extra movement, but it feels a bit like when this game gets to this point, you're going to start getting a bit weaker with the army that you have, because usually with a normal army you'd have like artillery and tanks, which are like the best units in this period. So you do kind of have to try and get it done quickly, I suppose, before you start getting weaker. The tributes were not game changing really. They are, you can get a decent amount for them early on. I think they start off at 50, but then it scales quite quickly at the start, and then kind of stops scaling so quickly. I think the recent ones we got were for like 600 or 700, which is obviously not that much right now. But we did get some ones near the start that were like 400, so that felt like quite a lot. To be honest, at the time, it's a bit hard to tribute though, because you have to be like really close now as well. You have to be like within 4 tiles, and we weren't allowed to be within our own borders. So that did make it quite difficult. But it is worth doing, yeah, around like the earlier turns. Definitely, since we have the double as well. And the ignoring the protection and stuff does make it a lot easier as well. I guess we didn't see too much of these. I feel like in most games you would want to go for the God of the Expanse. You could pretty much do that in like any game as Mongolia and it would be pretty good, because you have already the extra 25% border growth. So, and that would mean, I feel like that would be a really good start, because you could build like, settle new cities, build monument. You could go monument first, and then either the Ger or the shrine, because this gives 1 faith as well. Then the shrine gives 2 faith. So I feel like you'd definitely be able to get a religion on the normal patch. Mine, they go a bit quicker, but you still should be able to. Like, you could get it pretty early with all that stuff, with the faith from border growth and the shrines and the Gers. You'll get quite a bit. So that's what I would normally do as Mongolia. And then also, if there's a faith city-state around, you could easily get a decent amount of faith from them. So you can pretty much secure a religion like that, I think. Probably you want to build Stonehenge though, so that you can actually make sure that you get that, because God of the Expanse is one that the AIs will often pick. So if you go like Monument Shrine, you probably won't get it. I would either go Stonehenge, Monument Stonehenge, try and get that as quickly as possible, or go for Shrine straight away, just to make sure that you get that belief. And then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get a religion. Then you can go for, all the military stuff if it's still there. Orders are almost always available, which is nice. And Zealotry was good just because I wanted to be near the force limit all the time. Because you want as many units as you can possibly have. I think, since you're able to use quite a lot of them every turn, given that they can move 6 movement, you can rotate them in and out a lot. So it's not like sometimes if you were up at force limit, you wouldn't even be able to use them. But I feel like here you can use as many as you want, really. And you could just start more wars if you needed to use more. And then you can also use them for tributing. So even if they're not being used in war, you will have other uses for them. So I would just settle. I would generally go and settle as many cities as you can and try and get a decent religion. Usually God of the Expanse if there's nothing else that particularly jumps out. And you should be able to defend yourself with a relatively wide empire thanks to the extra movement from the units as well. So just start building them as early as you can. Start getting experience on them. I went for a pretty much equal amount of barrage and accuracy in the end. To be honest, I felt like the barrage ones were a bit better because the logistics was actually quite usable with the 6 movement, but half and half is probably a good amount. You want to be able to get them low with the accuracy ones and kill them off with these ones, ideally, and then logistics, you can't always use it, and it would be harder to use if we didn't have Kilimanjaro giving us movement through hills as well, because you'd be more likely to have to use 2 movement getting through a hill and stuff like that. But when it's flat, you can definitely use the logistics ones easily and rotate them out, which is nice. And they basically do double damage. Yeah, boats. I didn't build a single range boat, and I think that was correct, to be honest. Maybe it would have helped with sieging some of these cities, actually, if we had frigates. They're just so bad, though, man. You can't get logistics on them, basically. So it's just like using, which makes them way more powerful. Maybe a few of them would be good, but since I guess we can't really even use all these guys, I feel like when you're fighting another fleet as well, these are just a lot better. But I could be wrong, I suppose. We were a tech ahead on fleets anyway, so it was kind of easy either way. Yeah, and we got a couple of those city missions. I think we ended up only getting 2 of the capture city missions. One from Hanoi, who wanted us to capture one of these, and then, or maybe they wanted us to capture Argos, I think, and somebody else wanted us to capture one of these. So we did get I think we got about plus 40 extra experience. Their missions gave a lot of experience, but we only got 2 of them, which I was quite sad about. I wanted to keep getting more, but it was definitely good to prioritize getting them. I mean, they're so useful, man. Extra experience on all troops is crazy good. And I did quite a lot of stuff trying to make sure I was getting the unique units from the city-states. So we got some camel archers and musketeers, some Chukonus from them, and janissaries from them. Wasn't a big deal. And you don't actually get that many, do you? Because it's like 17 turns or something. Yeah, which is not very frequent. But still cool. I feel like in, this game was too easy, but in some harder games, could be cool. Also, for next patch, right? So it is now fixed so that you can get any unit. Because right now it's like you always end up getting janissaries, I think. Though there are some different ones, and musketeers. I don't know, there's a few that you generally end up getting. But now you can get all of them. And you can now get ancient era units from city-states. So I don't know why, but I do know why. It was banned before because it was like you might not be able to get enough of them or something before they go obsolete. But the thing is, they don't go obsolete until the next unit is there. So if you've got like a hoplite or something, it doesn't go obsolete until gunpowder, which is like pretty far away. So you will still get just as many of them as you would of any of the others. And you can get city-state allies like early enough to start getting them. So I feel like that will be pretty awesome. Like getting immortals or something. Or Mandakalus. And then being able to use them for the whole game. That could make or break a game, in my opinion. So yeah. That should be exciting next patch. I don't know what Civ I'm going to play next. Maybe we'll get some inspiration from the live stream, if any of the games are fun. Do you know what? I might even use the unique components mod again. I feel like having some more interesting stuff going on. And I would quite like to do a peaceful play, because, like I said, conquering feels a little bit too easy. Just generally, the AIs just seem a bit weird, actually, in the way that they use their troops. Like, they're good in some situations, they're good. Like, when it's around equal, they can sometimes do good stuff, but I don't know. As soon as we were ahead, they just seemed to completely implode. And usually they don't do the best job of defending their cities. Like, they don't always leave them garrisoned and stuff, which is a pretty big deal for allowing you to conquer them. But oh well. Yeah, that was quite fun though. I mean, it got a bit long towards the end because I kind of knew I was going to win. But the start was definitely fun. getting the religion online and starting the conquering. Didn't know how good Mongolia were, to be honest. I suppose it does depend on the map. Like, if this was a mostly war-y map, they would be kind of shit. And if you don't get any horses, then you're pretty sad. Because I don't think just the tribute thing alone is enough to really make a game. You have to have the ranged cav going about doing stuff. But yeah, that was cool. And hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.